Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Can you hear me okay? I didn't test this out at all. Hey, Jim. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. We'll wait a little bit here before we start visiting about this announcement from DJI. I'm actually reading a little bit more on it here. Hey, everybody, how you doing? We'll let a few more people come in here, and I just wanted to do a quick live stream to kind of discuss this announcement that came out. If you haven't seen it yet, Drone DJ, he's a blogger, I guess, and he is a YouTuber too. But DJI sent out a press release this morning, actually, and said that be ready for an announcement coming on July 18th at 10 a.m. And so that's about a month away, about 33 days from now, I think. And so it's pretty exciting news. So I thought it would be worth visiting with. Hey, William, how you doing? Infinite Altitude, what's up? Victor? Yeah, speculation, this or that. But I think the timing, Robert, is that this is what they've been, kind of holding back on a little bit. And I think with Autel finally, putting the Evo out and pair it with theirs, and Unique with their, new camera, I just think DJI was waiting for all of that to happen, and then this was their opportunity to say, you know what, now we're going to do the real thing. So I thought it was very very interesting timing. So yeah, Jim, I don't think it's going to be a new Spark. I just think that the money isn't there in the Spark for DJI. I think the market is right now with the Mavic Air and the and the Mavic Pro, and I just think it's time. I just think it's been long enough. People have been asking for it. It kind of fits their timeline for drone releases as far as how they release their drones and the timing. So I really think it's going to be a Mavic Pro 2 or the Phantom 5. I'm kind of leaning towards the Phantom 5. I'm not one to speculate. I don't want to make guesses like that, but I don't know. I think that the Phantom 5 is going to be a better market for them and a better moneymaker. And that's what it's about. It's a business. So, hey, Gene from Dallas, Texas. Hey, Mike, what's up? Luis, yeah, Mavic Pro 2. Robert, 360 camera. Hey, you know what? That actually did cross my mind, but it just seems like, it's, I don't know, maybe we're just wanting it to be the Mavic Pro 2. Maybe we're just saying, oh, finally the Mavic Pro 2. But how they have the picture, I don't know if you guys saw it on my thumbnail. I didn't do a very good job putting that thumbnail up. It's kind of crooked. Oh, nice bird. That's the bad thing about doing a live stream outside. So wish I had something to throw at him. But yeah, 360 camera certainly does make a whole lot of sense. So Robert, you might have it down there. Hold on a second. I got to get rid of this. Oh, there he went away. So for the Inspire 2, yeah, that could be 2 Infinite. 360. God, Robert, you really got me thinking now. It probably could be a 360 camera. But yeah, I do think that a little bit of it is want and desire to be a Mavic or a Phantom, but this bird is really irritating me. Blackbird, red-winged blackbird. We have a lot of birds in our backyard because we feed them, so I shouldn't get mad if the birds come, right? So yeah, don't abuse the wildlife, right? Being there. Yeah, they DM DeLugo, they did release the Ronin S. It's actually out of stock right now. Pretty hard to get your hands on, but that is another kind of a higher priced item for the general public, I think, when it comes to gimbals. I think that's kind of geared more towards the professional type people, the professional videographers, photographers, and things like that. So I think it's time for something for the consumers. I think just how they roll. So I'm just guessing, but yeah, I don't know. The 360 camera is something new, for them. The 360 is getting to be pretty big right now. For a while there, I thought was kind of a gimmick. The 360 cameras, the quality really wasn't that good, and it's getting better now. I've seen quite a few reviews. Ready Set Drone did one on the 360 Insta 360, I think it's called, and that looked really interesting to me. And there's a couple of new ones out there that the resolution is a lot better, and I think it'd be kind of fun to have one. I think you would get a lot of engagement on Instagram for sure. Anyone that posts a 360 photo or video on Instagram, they just get likes like through the roof. I mean, within an hour, their engagement is just huge. So 360 is very popular. People like it. It's fun to look at those photos and those videos. So yeah. Infinite. I don't know anything about the Inspire or the cameras for it, but what is this? Get that off of there. Restart your computer. No. So yeah, that's a good question, Flash. I do have that question for all of you. What do you guys, if it was going to be a drone, forget if you think it's a camera or a 360 camera or something like that. If it's going to be a drone, would you rather that it be the Phantom 5 or the Mavic Pro 2? Like which one would be the one that you guys would purchase? So let me know. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments there and the chat. Hey, Phil, what's up? How you doing? Sorry, buddy. Don't have my hat on. I should. It's reflecting off my dome right now. But, sorry. DM DeLugo has the Phantom 4 and the Mavic Pro. So, I don't know. What do you think, buddy? Mavic Pro 2? Okay. Yeah, I'm really hoping that it's the Mavic Pro 2. Hey, from Norway. How you doing, Tor? Phantom 5 for Mike. Yeah, I think I'd stick with the Inspire, Sean. I agree with you. It'd be kind of hard to downgrade something like that. But yeah, mobility is huge. I think that, people love the Mavic Air so much because it's so small and it's so easy to take anywhere. You set it on your vehicle seat and put it in your purse or your, satchel, whatever you carry with you, and you can just take it anywhere. But the downside of it is the noise. I can't stand it. The Mavic Air is so noisy. Like I'm always looking around to see if my neighbors are what is that guy flying his drone again? It's so noisy. And when I put my Mavic Pro up, with the propellers, it is quieter with the platinum propellers on it, and I feel just a little more comfortable with that. And so, whatever this is, if it's a drone, I hope that it's one of the quieter drones. I've watched a few videos now on the Evo. There's only a few people that got one, Original Dobo, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but the other guys have done quite a few videos on it, and it sounds pretty quiet. It sounds maybe as quiet or more quiet than the Mavic Pro with the platinum props on it, or the Mavic Pro Platinum. But yeah, it could be interesting. You have a 360 for your Inspire, Sean? Okay, we got to go fly. I want to see that. And 3D. All right, we got to see that. Yes, 120, a swarm of bees. That's exactly, whenever I fly it around my neighbors or anybody at all, that's the first thing they say. It sounds like a swarm of killer bees coming at you. So, yeah. Low noise props are out for the Mavic Air. Hey, how are you? Drones and electric unicycles. Check out his channel, guys. It's awesome. He's so fun, and he's not German. So in case you're wondering, yeah, Phil, I think you're right. It's just a natural progression as to how DJI operates. So, Chris, yes, I can wreck them all equally the same as well. So hey, from the UK. Big Baza. What time is it in the UK right now? I wonder where my buddy is, Andrew Harris. I haven't seen him. Hey, Eli, what's up? How you doing? So So in case you just got here, we're just talking about this announcement from DJI. See the bigger picture on July 18th. Drone DJ, the drone blogger, he's speculating that it could be the Mavic Pro 2. That maybe just to get more clicks, but I think he's got a good point. So it's at 10 a.m. in New York City on July 18th. It said also there's going to be a small media event, a preview event for some of the media, and Drone DJ was invited on July 11th. And so those guys are going to get a little peek at what it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to fully disclose and then have them sign a non-disclosure, or if they're just going to kind of tease them. I don't know what's going to happen on the 11th, but yeah, if they get in that meeting on the 11th, they're not going to be able probably to announce anything before the 18th, but pretty interesting that they're going to be able to see that. So Saturday morning in Australia. Okay. All right, Dan, thanks for joining. Mavic Air Pro. Yeah, I don't know about that, Eli. I don't think there's a space in there for that version of a drone. I think that the Mavic Air is comfortably in between the Spark and the Mavic Pro. And if you put a Mavic Air Pro in there, it's just too many price points, and you'd have to put so many different features on it, and it would be very difficult to kind of squeeze it in between the Mavic Air and the Mavic Pro. And I think a Mavic Pro 2 would be the logical progression after the Mavic Pro into the Phantom 5. Hopefully that comes out soon as well, but I don't really think a Mavic Air Pro would be in the works. It just doesn't it seem like very likely. So Steve, how you doing? Southern California. Hopefully there's no fires out there yet. Quebec, Canada. How you doing? Benoit? French. I took French 1 year, freshman year in high school. Mavic Pro at a waterfall. Cool, Tony. I just completed my video on long exposures with ND filters, long exposure photos, and I'll be uploading that later this evening. So make sure you guys check that out. I got some long exposure filters from Freewell, so I tested them out, and so guys, check that video out. It's kind of challenging to get long exposure photos, especially with the drone and the wind and just the timing and everything. So it was one of the harder videos that I had to do because I could not get the right exposure, and I couldn't get it right. But I finally, well, I'm not gonna tell you. Just watch the video tonight when I post it. So super sport mode. There actually is no such thing, Big Baza. There's been some videos on YouTube where people are kind of trolling us a little bit, saying that there is a super sport mode. There's no super sport mode on the Mavic Pro. So yes, Sean, down the street. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Flash. A whole new drone that will lift an SLR. Oh, maybe. I don't know. We were talking earlier, if you weren't here, that a 360 is possible. A 360 camera from DJI. That definitely is a market that would work for them. So let's just read through this a little bit more from Drone DJ. He has a little YouTube video too that he kind of gave us his thoughts on it, but I just wanted to see what the poll was here. He had people take a poll. Where is it? Steve, finally got my new Mavic Pro up for its first flight early this week. Awesome. I'm glad it's working out for you. It's really exciting. It's stressful, and there's a lot of anxiety at first, but now, after 300 flights, it's second nature. So just give it some time. But 77 miles per hour, Sean. I couldn't imagine flying a drone 77 miles per hour. I get scared when it goes 41 miles per hour. So Paul Brumby, a bird flew into your Mavic. I can't tell you how many times I've come close. I live by a bridge, and we have those little tree swallows or barn swallows or whatever, and they attack that thing like it's a hawk coming to take their babies. And I can't believe I've never hit one of those birds, but I'm scared of that all the time. So yeah, that's not a good. Was a bird okay? Eli asks. That's funny. Entry level drone, a step up from the Tello, Jerry. Possibly could be. Again, I think DJI is trying to satisfy those smaller consumers with the toy drone with the Tello. I don't think they want to put another one out there like that. Their money comes from people like us that spend between $800 and $1,200. That's where their market is. That's why they own 72 or 74% of the market, because they know what their target audience is, and they keep pushing drones out to us. So that's why I think it's out there. 120 down under flew his Platinum into a wind turbine. Not good at all. I'm terrified of that because I actually called the company before I flew out there one day, and he's like, no, we can't have you flying by our wind turbines. He said, I can't have people flying drones out there. And so every time I fly by the wind turbines, I don't get close and I don't launch from that property. But every time I fly near them, I always think, God, what if I did hit this? That guy's going to kill me because I called him and he told me no, and I'm still flying. But yeah, that is a fear for me, hitting a wind turbine. So let's see here now. I wanted to see what this poll said, see what everyone's thinking. So I'm going to vote Mavic Pro 2. Let's see what the results. And Drone DJ on his little poll here says Mavic Pro 2 has about 68% of the votes. And Phantom 5, 16%, something else, about 16%. So it's tied for Phantom 5 and something else, and then Mavic Pro 2. So I think people maybe are wishing that it's the Mavic Pro 2, but it just makes sense. So that's after about, let's see, 670, about 900 votes. So yeah, so very interesting. State Farm, yeah, Sean, I agree. Guys, if you're looking for insurance for your drone, State Farm insurance, super cheap. Like he says, $14 a month for his Inspire. I mean, seriously, $14. You can't beat that with no deductible, and that covers $5,000 worth of coverage. So need insurance, and if your DJI Care Refresh has run out and you don't want to renew that, you can go get your insurance at State Farm, and it makes sense to do that because it's cheaper than actually getting the Care Refresh. So price range for the Pro 2, you know what, Jeff? I think it's going to be pretty close to the Mavic Pro. I would say not much over $1,000, maybe $1,200 to $1,400 is my guess. Just because it's pretty much agreed that it's going to have a 1-inch sensor on it, and it's going to have better capability when it comes to video. Some of the bad press out there on the Mavic Pro is that the image quality is not what it should be, and I've never complained about that. I love the image quality on the Mavic Pro, but people are asking for that. People are starving for that video quality that you can get from a Phantom 4 Pro, but they don't want to pay that much. And so I think it's going to be right in that target range, right around $1,200 to $1,400. So the features being there, like I said, 1-inch sensor. I think it'll have 360 obstacle avoidance. I'm just thinking about 4 months ago, I made a video saying that I wasn't going to speculate on the Mavic Pro 2 just because there's so many stories out there and so many rumors, and I don't want to feed the monster. But I'm getting to the point now where I do want to speculate. So I apologize for that. I've kind of switched my tune on that. But it's kind of fun to speculate. It's kind of fun to wish. It's like, what would I do with my $1 million or whatever if I won the lottery? Probably never going to happen, but it's still fun to think about it, and it's fun to discuss those things. So I think a 1-inch sensor, I think a 360 obstacle avoidance, top, bottom, and all around, just because we need that top obstacle avoidance for those times that we're under a tree canopy or something like that, and it has to return to home, and we don't have to worry about getting out into an open area. that's something that I've always wanted is a an upper obstacle avoidance. I don't know how much that would add to the cost, but I really think that would be valuable to have on a drone. So that's just on my wish list. And then maybe quieter. I don't know how much more quiet you can make a drone, but that's a big thing for me. It really is one of the biggest things. The volume of the drone drawing attention to you is a big turnoff. And that's why the Mavic Air is kind of down on my list. I still love it, still fly it, super fun. I just did a video on it today, but volume is so important. And so that's my third wish for the Mavic Pro 2 is that it's quieter, that we don't have to disturb people. People don't have to wonder, oh my gosh, if who's that? Who's flying that drone? They're looking around wondering who is that? So a review on the Inspire 2 Blue Steel. Well, I happen to have an associate that lives about a half a mile away that has an Inspire 2. Sean, we're going to go fly. I don't know when. Probably not this weekend. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Sunday's Father's Day. So we got plans for that. So we got to find one of these days, maybe a Friday afternoon I can take off and we can go fly. And that'll give me an opportunity to review the Inspire 2. God, that would be so fun. The thing is awesome. So yeah, Sean, so it does have upward facing obstacle avoidance on his Inspire 2. Its biggest thing is you can set it to turn the home, the fly, and the crow fly as the crow does, and if it sees something in front of it, it will go up and over. That's really, really cool. So good. 107 studies, Rick. I am doing very well. I almost called today to schedule my test, but I'm still not comfortable reading METARs. And there's a few things left that I need to make sure that I'm really confident on with the charts, with the sectional charts. I have a goal. I'm not going to say this, but I want to score really well on this test. I'll just tell you one thing. There's a guy that I spoke to the other day, and his kids, they're in college or they just graduated from college. They're starting a marketing business, and he said his son is going to go take the 107 test so he can use a drone to get some footage for his marketing business. And I said, "Oh, that's great. Has he been studying?" No, he hasn't been studying. I'm like, so he's not studied at all, and he's going to go take the test on Friday. Yeah. Do you have to study for it? I'm like, unless he's a pilot. Yeah, probably. So, so that frustrates me a little bit because if people can go take that test after a day or two of studying and pass it, I think it needs to be harder. Now, for those of you that are watching that have it, is it easy enough to where you can study for 2 days? Because I don't think it is. And I'm using the drone pilot ground school from UAV Coach, and it's awesome. I mean, you can watch the videos over and over. You can take the quizzes. It has a quiz after each video. It's nice and succinct. Each little video cuts it up into little pieces. And so I'm taking my time. I probably could do it. I could go through the whole thing in 2 or 3 days, but I watch it over my lunch sometimes. On the weekend, sometimes I'll watch it. We were driving back from Minneapolis the other day. I was watching it then. So not watching it, listening to it as I was driving, but it's going well. Thanks for asking, Rick. I hope to get it done soon. I'm going to schedule it, I think, on Monday for the following Friday or Monday. So that's my plan. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't get any studying done this weekend. I plan to be doing some fishing. So, Inspire 3. Yeah, I don't know. That's a interesting suggestion. Very, very narrow market for the Inspire 3, but it would be fun for sure. So, Mr. Z Pilot, going to be pissed if it's not the Mavic Pro 2. Oh, I won't be pissed, but we'll be a little bit disappointed just because we've been talking about it for so long. DJI used the bigger picture saying when they released Pano software for the Spark. Oh, well, that's interesting, Tony. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, a month out, putting a press release a month out before seems like that's kind of a long time to get people excited about a panel mode, but you never know. It could be. Yeah, I know, Sean. There's a lot of areas around Minot on there. Even in the study guide and some of the videos, he shows a couple of airports around North Dakota. So, and I think that's because Peach helped design that test actually. So, Phil says take the practice test over and over again. Yes, I will. I will do that. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate it. Hey, Spike. G'day, world. G'day, mate. I can't wait to see your video, buddy. Spike is one of my loyal subscribers. He's working on his own YouTube channel, and hopefully today he finished his tracking video. I asked him to do an active tracking video with his trike. He's got a Harley Davidson three-wheeled trike, so I'm looking forward to that, buddy. Yeah, they do like that saying, Tony. That's a good point. So, good night, Tor. Thank you for joining. Sleep well, and keep watching. Watch that video I'm going to post later. When you wake up, I'll have a new video for you. So, Steve thinks it's going to be a whole new drone, not a Mavic Pro 2 or a Phantom 5, and very well could be. That certainly would get people excited. I don't know what it could be. I can't even imagine how to narrow down what that would be. Steve, if you have any suggestions, let us know. Spike Ferrari edition. I'll check it out, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Australia, Saturday morning. So I don't know what else to talk about, you guys. I think that's all. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on what you thought was coming here. See the bigger picture. I haven't seen any more press. Drone DJ is the only one that has done anything on it. Let's see if anything else has popped up here in the last couple of hours. While I got you guys on the line, I've got about 55 of you in here. That's so cool. Thank you for joining. Hey, click on that like button, please. 53 people, but only 17 likes. While I got you on the line here, I was going to ask you guys, when you do a YouTube channel, you get companies contacting you, emailing you saying, hey, we have this new product. It's really cool. Check it out. Put it on your channel. We'd love for your opinion. And sometimes that's great. It's awesome to bring stuff to you guys and show you what's available for accessories and different drones and things like that. But sometimes I feel like I get away from the purpose of my channel, which is to help people who are getting into drones, learning how to do fly drones and learning all about stuff like that. And not just drones too. Like I got the Osmo Mobile 2 I want to do a video on. I just got my brand new camera yesterday. So I want to do a little video on that. I got the Sony A7 III. So, little things like that. So I want to help, future creators, people just getting started on YouTube, as well as, those of us that like drones, and maybe put the two together so you can start your own channel just like myself. But when I do product reviews, I'm just wondering, is that distracting to you guys? Does that make you not want to watch, or do you like a mixture of the two? So, I just want to make sure that I'm not putting out too many product reviews because I don't want my channel to turn into one of those things. I want to educate people on how to use the drone and the features of it, and the test running comparisons between different drones and different features and things like that. So let me know if you guys don't like it, and if you don't, I'll slack off a little bit on the product reviews. So let's go back here a little bit. Hey, Phil, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's great. My second super chat ever. I need it. Yes, if I'm going to get the Mavic Pro 2, especially after buying that Sony A7 III, need to cool off the wallet a little bit before I spend any more money on anything at all. So, yeah, Eli, it's I haven't even pushed the button yet on it, but it's an amazing camera already right out of the box. Good for you, Spike. Great day of filming. I can't wait to see it. Mixture is fine. Thanks, Big. The new Phantom 4 Pro 2 props. Supposed to lower noise on all Phantom 4 series drones. Well, I would do that, Blue Steel, but I don't have a Phantom 4. Need to find somebody in our community. There's actually quite a few people, I think, that have drones here, but I need to find them. So, way cool in-depth reviews. Thanks, David. Yeah, don't stray. I won't, Rick. I just want to make sure that I try to keep it balanced, but just lately I've done quite a few of those product reviews, and so I want to get back to doing the tutorials and the comparisons and stuff like that. So thanks, 120. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Any more? Drone DJ. That is it. Nobody else has anything on this. So I'm guessing tomorrow, social media as well as YouTube is going to be full of videos about it. And so watch for those things. Thanks, Sean. Good balance. Appreciate it. Thanks, Blue Steel. I've watched some of your videos. You do a good, fine job as well. So, yeah, nobody else. So I'd guess overnight here, some of our overseas friends, we'll have some media online, and then tomorrow morning it'll start to roll out, and a lot more people are going to give their opinions on it. So, I've been going about a half an hour here, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to thank you guys for coming, stopping by, and just keep an eye out for more information. If you guys don't have that little that bell, click on that little bell, because when I post something on the community tab, you guys will get a notification. That's a good way for me to communicate with you guys. Like, I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks. I've been on vacation. Work has been really busy. I got my new camera, so I've been kind of waiting for that so I can use that for my future videos. And so a way for me to keep engaged with you guys, in addition to these live streams, is to do those little community tab things where I can post, some little polls or some little bit of information, things like that. So as this starts to roll out, and as more information starts to roll out, I'll communicate with you guys through there. And if you have that little bell clicked on, then you're going to get a little chime or whatever, or email, or however you have it set up, that I'm communicating with you guys. So I appreciate it if you guys would do that. So thanks, 120. I appreciate it. Jim, keep doing everything. Thank you. Love it. Thank you, Luis. Appreciate it. Thank you, Robert. Thanks, Spike. You're my number one as well. So, hey, and if Drones and Electric Unicycles, he's still in here? Guys, check out his channel. Puts out some great videos. Great. He's funny. He's fun. So check out Electric Drones and Unicycle. Drones and Electric Unicycles. I always say that backwards. I apologize for that. So, Brian, yes, possibly a new drone. We're not sure. DJI announced a press release today that on July 18th they're going to announce something. If you saw the tab there, you'll see the thumbnail. You'll see that that they're going to announce something. I think Steve maybe got it right when he said it could be a 360 camera, but we're all hoping it's the Mavic Pro 2. So that's what we're looking for. Thank you guys for joining. James, thank you very much. You guys have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to those of you who are fathers or grandfathers or stepfathers or adoptive fathers or whatever. I wish you a happy Father's Day. I plan to have a wonderful weekend with my family. So I'll post my video here in about an hour. You guys can check that out. And then next week I'll get back into doing some comparison videos for you guys. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.